Hey guys, we are here this morning and we have some exciting news. We have Natul here from Hand Up Global Goods, and they have really expanded their line enough to where we can bring them into the shop and really meet y'all's needs. So we kind of reconnected and I'm absolutely head over heels for everything that they have made. Their mission, they have really expanded, I think, increased trips down to Haiti.
Yes, absolutely.
They're doing some big things. So as you know, with the shop, we do the give backs and all that kind of thing, and we really like to bring in items and y'all can shop with a purpose. But part of that is educating y'all on why you're shopping with a purpose, the story behind it, who's who, what they're doing, who they're helping, what money goes where. So we brought Natul in, and so that way when we launch this line, y'all understand how you're helping and what you're doing for these young men in Haiti. And after visiting Haiti, they're kind of that forgotten. They've aged out, but they really don't have a great education because their system doesn't work like ours. They don't have the public school, so they might be 20, 21, 22 and have a 6th or 7th grade education and are kind of paying for doing what they can. So what she does, I'll let her tell you, because that's what she does.
Hey, you're doing such a good job. I was just kind of waiting for you to go with it. Yeah, so that's exactly right. Everything you said is right on. When we first went to Haiti, like so many people, we wanted to help the children and the orphanages because, you know, that's just kind of what pulls our heartstrings. And like you said, there's this forgotten group of what happens to the kids once they leave the orphanages. And these boys in particular had actually been raised on the streets. They only spent the last 5 years of their adolescence in this orphanage, and they were hustling. They were making these street bracelets that are really common in Haiti, and my husband went and was talking to them, and he bought up all of these bracelets and brought them to me. And when I saw them, I thought, wow, there's talent here. These guys are working hard. It's not like they're just sitting with a pan asking for money outside on the streets. And so I thought we could create a market for these bracelets. Let's tweak them a little bit, kind of ramp up the designs and increase their skills. And so that's what started Hand Up Global Goods. And we like to say that these bracelets were survival souvenirs, but we've turned them into tokens of success. And we've been in business for a couple of years now. And, so much goes into this. It's not just a production line. It is a ministry. We provide not just job creation, of course, with these beautiful pieces.
I know. Do you see this necklace?
Yeah, it is. This is our cool sister, and it's a piece that we're proud of because what these guys were making were just regular like friendship bracelets, but to be able to see how they've been transformed from these survivors to these thrivers who are now functioning as artisans, and to see those skills really developed has been a really cool thing. But so anyways, it's job creation, financial literacy. You know, they have money for the first time in their lives, and so just like teenagers here, they're going to blow it, you know, and so we're teaching them how to manage all of that. And then,
hold on, one quick thing I want to say is the young people in Haiti, most of them are multilingual.
Yes.
And their education, their books are English and French, but they actually speak Creole. So they speak Creole, they go to school, their books are English and French. So they are an intelligent bunch. I mean, to speak 2 languages, they work hard. It's almost just, they just need a break.
Yes,
they just need to catch that break.
I like to say there's 1 billion entrepreneurs out there in the bottom of the pyramid market. What they need is opportunity.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, for someone to take a chance. And they use everyday ingenuity, innovation, ambition. They have all the things that you and I use to build businesses. Well, they've done it to survive.
Right.
So if you can just go in there and transform that mentality and really
without
nurture
probably any home, any support base, I mean, these young men, just in Haiti and in that culture, there is not a strong male figure in the household.
No.
So they are doing this just to survive, not not to make extra money. I mean, this is so that they eat. And typically in Haiti, I mean, it's 2 meals a day.
Yes.
It's a late.
You're lucky.
Yeah, it's a late breakfast, and then so it's like or really kind of an early, I guess, a breakfast, and then like a 3 o'clock dinner. I mean, you're looking at 2 meals. I mean, it's not 3 meals.
And it's a pile of rice.
Yeah.
Probably if I had it, you would be able to see my face.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy what they can put in
You're
their
walking
bodies.
everywhere. You're catching the truck taxis, but they really are. I think they're smart people. They just unfortunately there's been lots of things that have happened that it's just
And Lauren, I'm so glad you brought up how smart they are, because I tell people this would not be happening if it weren't for the guys. It's been their commitment and their dedication to the work and to the ministry that has made us successful, because we live here. So to be able to run an organization abroad, in Haiti, and have it be successful is more of a testimony to them and to the leadership that we have on the ground. And we're just so proud to be able to say that, because it's all about empowering the people. And people like you who say, you know what, we're going to carry your product so we can share jewelry and share the story, which is what makes us different.
Teach a man to fish.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what y'all done, and I think that's really great. Now, you just got back from Haiti, though.
Yes, absolutely. I was there for 2 weeks. It's been the longest that I've ever been there, and I took my kids for the first time, which was a little crazy. Yeah. But it was just really cool to see
and
the
it's
artists.
Beautiful. I mean,
it's gorgeous.
The beaches are beautiful.
In fact, I'll send you some pictures. We went to this amazing beach, and it was all inclusive, and it was just really cool because it actually wasn't targeting Americans. There was a lot of French people there, and Dominican Republics, and people from Colombia, and it was so multi-international. It was just
well, the Hands and Feet Project, they're created their place,
yes,
and they're turning that into a travel and a tourist, a resort, so that when you go and visit, you're putting money into their economy and giving them jobs and things like that. But they're beautiful beaches. So there is.
Yeah. So I asked our guys, and I know we'll probably just have a few more minutes, but I asked our guys a couple of months ago if they could create the perfect mission trip, what would that look like? And they said, you know what, we just want to be able to take Americans and show them the beautiful side of Haiti. They want to share their country with us, and so often we go and we just see the ugliness and the brokenness and how we can help, when all they want to do is, they're grateful for those things and they need it, but they also want to share their pride and their culture with us. And so we have been really deliberate, and when we take groups down, that we ask the young men to lead them and to show them their city and to show them their history. And it's been really cool, because it's less of a we're here to save the day mentality, and rather let's partner together and see what we can do together.
Yeah, and I think a lot of things are morphing that way.
Yes.
And which is a good thing, because again, we need to empower them as far as job creations. And if you go there and you just do the American side of things, you're not putting their money back and buying and eating their food and doing all of that. And by doing that, you're putting money and creating jobs and keeping jobs. The other thing I wanted to ask you was, when you go there, how is their morale?
The morale of the people in general, the people who
your guys. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. When I first started there, I could tell there was a lot of mistrust. There was a lot of skepticism, and I don't blame them, because now I know that there's been people that come in, they go on one trip, they say they're going to come back or whatever, and they don't. So I think they were just really testing the waters. That first year, it was really just building solidarity, and that was why it was really important for me to go once a month. But now I go, and it's just such a joy, because when I go, they're self-sufficient, they're running, they're just professionals now, and but at the same time, they're like family. So when I go, the morale is one of hope, it's one of trust, and it's it's a symbiotic relationship because they know I rely on them, but they rely on us. So it's really a team spirit kind of thing that we've established. So it's cool. It's cool to see the difference in the tone and in the atmosphere when I go now. It's more of like, we're an established organization and we're going somewhere.
That's good.
And so, yeah.
I was really surprised to see how, the situations in a lot of it are not good. The eating, you're just the family dynamic, and they're still happy and hopeful when it's like, man,
we would be like,
we would be, something happens, the kids drive me crazy, and I'm like, oh, I'm done. But they just keep fighting. They just keep fighting, and they keep pushing, and they keep trying, and I think they want a better life, and they're going to work for it because that's what you have to do.
Yes.
But very resilient.
Yes.
Because things that we would be just not functioning about, and it just would be awful, they really push through.
Yes. Yeah. And they've had to learn to be that way because it's like, do or die there. Yeah. Really, there's not a government support system. There's not soup kitchens. There's not homeless shelters. It's like you take off or you are on the streets forever.
There's no infrastructure.
So there really isn't. So really, I believe, like you said, it's an ongoing thing. It's a trend right now. Job creation, pouring money into the economy, and of course, we can only do it with the support of local community. We are a nonprofit, so we do rely on donations to keep our operations going. But really, our plan is to be sustainable in the next 3 years, and we can only do that by people purchasing our product and sharing the story. Our items make a beautiful gift. They come beautifully packaged with a story of the artisan. And so it really is a piece of jewelry that tells a story. And for us, it's a win-win. You get a beautiful, trendy piece of jewelry, and you get to share this amazing story of social transformation.
I think it's pretty great. You won't, and I've got to reorder more of these necklaces because you're going to see me wearing that real soon. But we are bringing in some really pretty pieces. When we first brought them in, almost a year and a half ago. Yeah. We just had a few necklaces and bracelets, and they were gorgeous pieces. But the new pieces that they've come out with are really stunning statement show pieces that people are going to ask you, where did you get this? And that conversation leads in and is opportunity to share and let them know. Even if it's just plugging in their mind, helping, and it drives them to help their local economy, and then drives, it's a waterfall effect where, yes, not everybody can take a mission trip to Haiti. We get that. I went last year, and I may not get to go for another few years. Your family and your home and your financial circumstances all depend on that. But, if you're shopping and you have an opportunity to maybe help, you're shopping local, so you're already helping your current community.
Yeah.
And then you're turning around. So it's really twofold. But by people asking you about it, this opens the door to share. Send them to our blog. Send them to Hand Up Global Goods, and they could read about it. And it might touch their heart where they can help and find their own little niche to help, whether it's donations, or it's constantly buying from this, or this is their go-to gift. So it really does help share the word because you're seeing it, and people are going to ask you. And it's just another opportunity to show goodness and caring in a world that I think needs it.
Absolutely. I was talking to a local business leader yesterday, and he said, to whom much is given, much is expected. And it did stick with me because we live in this amazing country with freedoms, and there is a responsibility we have to our global neighbors who are not as blessed and fortunate. And it's a way to do it in a way that it's not a giver-receiver mentality. It's a way to do it as a partnership. Yep. So, and it's fun. It's like feel good. You feel warm and fuzzy inside when you buy a piece that is helping an orphan. So, it doesn't get any better than that.
I think it's pretty great. I'm excited for everybody to see all of our new stuff. It'll hopefully be out by Friday. We're working on some displays. We want to have some really great stories where when you come in, you can see, and it looks gorgeous, and you can see what to pair it with, and this necklace with these bracelets, and it's fun. You can have fun with it. You can build onto it because they're constantly making new stuff. They're constantly updating a one style and tweaking it and adding this, and so it's not that you just have to own one piece. You can really build a collection along with your wardrobe, and the girls are going to be happy to help you. If you have a shirt and you want to match it, vice versa, or how to pair bracelets, that they're great.
Yeah,
and
I just got this shirt today from Magnolia Mey, so looks perfect with the necklace. So
I love that necklace. You know how I feel about blue. So of course I've got blue, but I brought in a lot of black. I'm proud of me. It's very, very it is very, very bold and striking, very sleek, but with the rope detail, I feel like it really it's a Magnolia Mey style. That's what it is.
Oh, cool.
So thank y'all, and this will be on the blog, and hopefully share this with your friends, and thank you, Nicole.
Thank you for having me, Lauren.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.